Guys, very exciting day today. We're off to Cassis and we're going on a boat trip, and we're going to be looking around some beautiful Mediterranean coves. They look spectacular in Google Images.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing, with some really tall hillsides to them, and the water, the colour of the water looks absolutely stunning. So really looking forward to that, and we're going to take you around with us.
Brilliant.
And show you
Fantastic.
what we're about to explore. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the boat trip around all of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely. So come along for a bit more Mediterranean scenery, guys, and enjoy the trip. Well, it's 7:45 in the morning. Last night's table, a bit of washing out, but look at that. Another stonkingly good day. Julie's acquired an airbed for floating around on the Med. How fun is that? And I've left our water setup hooked up. I've got to top up the water today. We go through our 120 odd litres every couple of 3 days, I guess, so it's really handy to have, because we're on the site on this pitch for about 10 days. It was a must for me to find one that had water on the pitch to save having to move the van. So you can see there we've got 5 taps serving the pitches. Haven't got any neighbours, haven't had any neighbours for a while. Probably heard about us raucous Brits and have all disappeared. But as and when there are extra people here, got the 5 taps there, but I'm just leaving our water connected, which is dead easy then. And then I thought I'd just show you as well the first 2 or 3 French sites we visited at had the standard plugs which just take the normal electric input there, this one. But then occasionally, and this one is one of them, you get to one where it has only the French style plugs. If I open one round here, you'll see. So there you've just got standard French type connection. So I'd seen on a couple of moho sites reference to that, so I'd bought one and dropped it into the one of the garage lockers just in readiness, and sure enough this was our first site where we needed one. So then you just add this piece here which acts as your adapter and then back into your standard electric hookup lead, so just be aware of that. Quite useful to have one. They only cost a couple of quid off Amazon or the like. If you bought one on site here, which we had to for Julie's van, then of course they charge you about 15 euros because you're somewhat captured. But anyway, that's the electric update. Always good to throw one in the locker if you've got the ability to take it with you. And then I dropped on the hose. I dropped a stop end on the hose so we can keep it connected, and then just clip it into the water when we're ready to go. And there's my good old trusty adapter valve, which I pop onto the water link there. It just allows me to then pop the hose onto this end and leave it connected for about 15-20 minutes while it refills the 120 odd litres. Or I could have a lie down on the lilo. I have to take you across the road, show you a glimpse of the Med. Oh, there's somebody down in the sea down there. What a lovely time to do that. There we go. Your morning fix of the Med. How nice is that? Today as well, as we said in the intro there, I'm going to take you over to Cassis, which is a lovely, oh, we've heard it's a very pretty little place to go and have a look. But there is Resi the Moho. She's enjoyed her break for about, what, we're up to 8 days now we've been here. Lovely little spot. Lots of tree cover, very grateful for that. Roof vents never shut, of course, but a nice bit of cover. And that was Julie's pitch, and then a bit further just in the background there you can see my sister Anne's tent. But yes, as I say, they obviously heard that we were here because they've all disappeared and we haven't got any neighbours at all. Ugh, these raucous Brits, I tell you. Barbecues had a right kick in, as you can imagine. It's been on most nights with panfuls of yummy Mediterranean veg in there, and rice and you name it, and then the bikes chained up to one of the front wheels, which have been absolutely great to get around the site here, because as you saw on our film about the site itself, it's pretty big, so they look after themselves there. Site seems very secure, got 24-hour security here even though it's massive, and there's just not the slightest feel of it being a dodgy place to leave anything, albeit we lock up the bikes to the wheel there just to prevent any obvious opportunity. Wow, only the sound of a bird or two. Right, time to go and finish my cup of tea. And incidentally, while before we head out, I'll just show you this little thing. Dead cheap off Amazon. I'm not even sure if it was over a tenner, but clips on just there. That jaws open up. It clips onto the side of the shelf next to my double drop-down bed. It's got variable speed with a dial there, variable speed fan, charges up on a little side port there, and basically it runs now. I've had it going for the last 3 or 4 nights just to move the air around at night, and it's run all night. The battery lasts, which allows you then obviously not to be tethered to a power socket, but just to clip it on anywhere. I guess it could be clipped onto a tent or you name it, 'cause it's pretty light. But yeah, quite a useful little bit of kit if you need, or if you wanted something that's very compact, then this has proved quite good. Have a look for that.
It's a little bit scary. Oh, I think it's one away actually. It's really nice. Oh, spectacular arms.
Well, we just dropped into the centre of Cassis, having done the about 45 miles it was from Camp du Domaine, where we're staying. Parked up in the town, we're just heading down towards the harbour. Morning, Rosie.
Good morning. Beautiful.
Isn't it lovely? Yes, these little side
Little
streets.
streets.
Beautiful.
Detail on them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that, isn't that pretty? Very fine building carved into the hillside up there. Chateau-esque. Very nice too. Car was telling us we're about 34 today, so aircon was very welcome on the way here, but now we've got the full force of that fabulous Mediterranean sun. Gorgeous. With one or two cafes to choose from on the front. And then the Calanques, which we're here to try and visit. We're going to do it by boat. There's a number of companies that do the tours, and the Calanques, from what we can establish, are sort of inlets into the what are as a pretty rocky coastline, as hopefully we'll see if we get you out on the boat. And there's sort of 5, 6, 7 of these renowned inlets here, which you can jump on a boat trip to go and be taken around to see the sights, as it were, along the coastline out here. So we're going to toddle into the tourist office, which is over there, just see if we can find out a bit more about the trips and when they are. And there's a lovely little 795 Jeanneau. That was the first boat we had, which was absolutely fabulous. We had a little 200 Honda on the back of that. Lovely boat. And it's got a tiny section of beach, which is of course proving very popular in this heat. We've checked out the boat trips. We can visit 9 of the Calanques, so you're in for a treat hopefully, and a bit of fabulous Mediterranean scenery. Guess we might have to force ourselves to have a bit of lunch in one of those little cafes over there before the trip at about 2 hours time. Hardship again. And that one, good to see, an electric boat. Good to see. Well, I don't suppose it's that cheap to convert what probably was a motorboat into an electric, but yeah, very nice too. Different tours. Oh, what a splendid showing of some baskets there. Lovely. But they need a fair bit of watering. Wow, look at that thing. Is it a bike or is it a moped? It's an electric, looks a bit like a speedway bike. It's a cross between a scooter a bicycle, God knows what. Looks fun though.
Monsieur, bonjour.
Bonjour. Excusez-moi. Pardon, merci. There's lots of these lovely little side streets tucked away. And if anybody knows what these trees are, possibly plane trees, but let me know in the comments what you think they are. Cicadas are out for lunch. That amazing building up behind there, up on top, perched on top of the rock. Does look nice, that. And here are one of several representations of the sound you're hearing, the cicadas. You can get them in big, small, medium, massive, done in ceramic, wood, you name it. They've made cicadas out of it. Somewhere up there is one of those making all that noise. Wow, look at that front door. That's got some character. Lovely. Perhaps Narnia's on the other side, do you think? Yum, yum. Bit of lunch there, love. Bit of a salad. Very nice too, yes. And all overlooking the little harbour here. What a nice spot for lunch, eh? And look at that. What a fabulous bit of architecture. Lovely ornate balcony, and you wouldn't get that on a new build Barratt home in the UK with that paintwork around the top there. Yeah. And on we get. Boat number 12 on the ramp. A few fellow travellers. And a right popular little business, clearly, to go and visit the scenery. And we're off. Ooh. And a lovely little bit of breeze as well, coming off the sea. Definitely needed now. We're mid-30s at the moment, probably a tad more in the sun, hence we've got well under cover.
première calanque, la calanque de Portmue, le bon port, le bon abri, la seule qui se trouve à Cassis, tout le reste est à Marseille. Une ancienne carrière de pierre. We are entering in the first creek Portmue, which means the good port, the good shelter from the wind. It's only creek in Cassis. It's an old stone quarry.
Down here and more her just here. Reminds me a little bit of Sulphur in Pembrokeshire, albeit it's got slightly higher cliff edges. The stone here that was quarried out from this region was used in the creation of the Statue of Liberty. So it's got several claims to history, and we'll share with you a few more that we found out about this fabulous part of the world as we progress.
To survive. La calanque de Portmue.
And coming into a second one of these beautiful inlets. Swimmers are very innovative in how they're managing to use all the rocks around the edge of these inlets. Look at that. People on all the low rock ledges. Wow. The colour of that water. Look at that turquoise colour, folks. Absolutely stunning. Bright blue. Turn round and just starting to come back out of this one. Our trip today I think takes us into 9 of these little inlets. Yeah, definitely lots of intrepid walkers and scrambling along the rocks there. Like landing in the bath if they fell in there though, to be fair. Probably slightly warmer than a bath, to be fair.
C'est comme étant la plus belle. Elle doit sa réputation à ses falaises à pic sur la mer, à sa petite plage de galets, ainsi qu'à ses 214 voies d'escalade. We are now coming at the third creek on the Richmond in the...
Apparently a very popular area for climbers to come into this one. Probably get an impression as to why. Again of the water, these patches of very bright turquoise, just fantastic to see. Yes, jump.
ces failles dans la roche, on les appelle les grandes orgues de l'eau, semblables aux orgues d'une église. Alors l'œil de verre, c'est la grande tache marron que vous pouvez voir en haut à droite sur la falaise. Car à l'époque, lorsque les marins passaient au large, ils avaient l'impression qu'un œil de verre les observait. Il y a des cristaux de quartz au centre de la tache qui reflètent les rayons du soleil. Alors le nom est resté. Et à l'avant du bateau, vous avez le plus haut sommet de tout le massif des Calanques. C'est la Grande Candelle, 453 mètres de hauteur. So we are now here in the l'œil de verre creek. On your right hand side, you can see the big round black eye shape on the top of the cliff. And at its center, a crystalline stone reflects the setting sun rays, like a sparkle of an eye. And in front you can see the highest peak of National Park, La Grande Candelle, 453 meters high.
Wow, 353 meters high.
We are now here in Sugiton Creek. On the right hand side you can see an island, a torpilleur of Sugiton. During the World War II it was bombarded. It's a favorite place for the young people of Marseille. Calanques of Cassis. gratis au restaurant Motorhome.
I got all the signs, but I couldn't run then. I don't blame myself, couldn't see it coming. I know now, that's how they do it. They drag you in just to leave you feeling stupid. Hey, don't call me up, I know you know what you did, so I'm turning the radio up. Don't wanna hear it's too late for apologize. Lately I've realized that what goes around comes back around.
Well, wasn't that fab? Just coming back into Cassis now after an amazing couple of hours. That was some serious scenery out there, I think you'll agree. Let us know what you think, and of course let us know if you've been here as well. Such a nice spot. Enjoy that, did you? Fab, wasn't it? Yeah. Anybody would have thought he had done this before? It's his first time. Or perhaps not. And another day, and what have you got there?
There's one thing that I really dislike about France, and that's their chocolate ice cream. It really is just
terrible, isn't
terrible.
it? Yeah, and I really don't like the ice cream either. Do you know what, folks? In there's a chocolate biscuit, a chocolate noir, and there's a violet ice cream. I had to get it just because of the colour. Reminded me of Parma violets. So, wish me luck as I dive in. And well, look, the garlic and the onion is out. Tablecloths on, chairs are there. Oh, barbecues being prepared for evening grub. And what else have we got? We've got some mushrooms ready. I think it's going to be a bit of mushroom pasta tonight. And a bit of grated Emmental, some pesto lobbed in. What else? Oh, yeah, we might have some strawberries. Yeah, Emmental, you name it. Yep. Oh, and we bought one of those. Look at that. We thought we'd find somewhere in the moho, in amongst all our little collections of bits and bobs as we travel, we thought we'd find, look at that, even the sunflowers are flowering today. Well, they may be wool, but yeah, so in our little collection of bits and bobs, we thought we'd add that that little lizard. So we're going to have to find somewhere on a wall where we can put him. What did you think of that day, guys? That was pretty good, wasn't it? What do you think of it?
It was great, wasn't it?
Wasn't it lovely?
So scenic.
Yeah.
Incredible. And the people swimming there must have been having a fantastic time there.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful.
And more especially, how many balls of chocolate ice cream did you have?
Oh, that's top secret.
Yes, yes. 3 balls of ice cream we had. all 3 of Nikki's were chocolate, as you probably know.
Chocolate.
What a fab day that was. Hope you enjoyed it, guys, and it was lovely having you along. So keep tuned. There's going to be probably 1 or 2 more films from this fabulous part of the world coming up, and it's been great having you along. Thanks very much indeed. See you soon.
See you soon.
See you guys. Bye.